Tenemos dos micrófonos aquí al centro que funcionan, por favor, y vamos a empezar. Rápido, y mucha gente tiene la oportunidad de hacer una pregunta.
Thanks. Hi, Mr. Burton. There are a lot of started filmmakers here, and they are starting with short films, as you. Do you have any kind of advice or path to the glory of filmmaking and go to I don't know, a long footage film?
Well, no, just about making short films. I mean, what's great about doing it is, you know, that's what I tell anybody, is to just do something that's in your heart, you know. That's the thing, you know, growing up in Los Angeles, where it's a very filmmaking business, people go, oh, I should make something that's gonna do this, or people like that. Nobody should ever think that. They should just do something from their heart, and I always think that has the best way for it to reach people and for it to connect to anybody, and you know, because there's no other real rule to it. You know, it's just make something that's in your passion.
Hi, Mr. Burton, very pleased to meet you. I have a very important question to make to Mr. Burton. I think art without provocation is just entertainment. Are you a provoker? Are you an entertainer? Or are you an artist? Do you want to provoke Hollywood? Or what?
Yeah, I've always had a sort of anti-authority streak, and that's part of the reason why I didn't do well in school. I mean, I was kind of a quiet anarchist. I was never very blatant about things, but I would just sit there and sort of, you know, quietly be sort of anti-authority. And I think there's something about that just kind of spurs you on artistically. I mean, I've never met an artist that's just perfectly happy. You know, you're always driven by some sort of demon or some sort of you know, anger or some sort of, you know, passion about something you see, or justice or whatever. So even though the films I do are not really, I would say, political or you know, outwardly that way, there's a certain undercurrent that I think always drives you, and I would say, from my experience, drives most artists.
Bueno, primero que nada, quisiéramos decirle que es un honor conocerlo, y en segundo quisiera entregarle este obsequio que hicimos con papel maché. Es una calavera.
Wow, look at that. That's amazing. Hard to tell the difference, isn't it? That's fantastic. Thank you. Wow. Is this like a drink holder you can put? Thank you. It's beautiful and very practical as well. Thank you.
Mr. Burton, I would like to ask you a question about... Okay. I would like to ask you a question about how you work with music. You have always had this wonderful relationship with Danny Elfman, but now you're adapting a musical. And not only you're adapting it, but also it's not Danny Elfman's music, and it's also kind of a established libretto and stuff like that, because most of your work has been original, screenplays and stuff. and now you're actually adapting somebody else's work into that. And not only that, but music to emotions and film.
Well, I mean, I've enjoyed a great, collaboration with Danny Elfman from the very beginning, just because, I used to go see his band in clubs, and, they were, he is a fellow lover of Day of the Dead imagery, and so we had a strong connection like that. And he's going to be very jealous that I got to go to the Mummies, and he didn't. So, but in terms of like this new project, Sweeney Todd, which is, what's interesting about it is, I'm not a big musical fan, but I've always loved this one because the story is so, well, I just, like the story of the demon barber of Fleet Street and making meat pies out of people. It's just a nice story. But the music is actually quite interesting, and because when I talked to the composer, Stephen Sondheim, he based it on kind of Bernard Herrmann kind of music, which is is a composer that Danny Elfman likes as well. So it's not so dissimilar in a weird way in terms of what Danny does and what this is. And in fact, when I was recording the music and you strip away the vocals of it, it sounds very much like a Bernard Herrmann score. So, there are similarities in a strange way.
Hi, Tim. My God, I'm shaking. Today's my 18th birthday, and so far it's been the best I've ever had because of you.
I haven't done anything.
Oh my God, you changed my word. You know.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. So I have a question. So would you give me the best gift I could ever have, and to let me go up there and take a picture with you and my friends?
Okay, of course.
Yeah.